Judge Dwight Moore from California, he's the one responsible for letting Jake go with just a slap on his wrist. According to the State Bar of California records, Dwight Moore was admitted to the State Bar of California on December 18, 1974. Judge Moore was appointed to the Superior Court of San Bernardino County by Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger in October of 2007. Before his appointment to the bench, he spent 26 years working in the San Bernardino County District Attorney's Office as a deputy district attorney. He retired from the full-time service in 2021, but has continued to handle temporary assignments, practice in California and other states, where retired judges are often referred to as assigned judges, are sitting by assignment, are brought back to help manage caseloads, are lender expertise in complex cases. Or should have just stood fully retired full time because that little baby slap on the wrist he gave Jake, that was ridiculous. Judge Moore, you retired from the bench in 2021, and then you go and handle Jake's case in 2023? I mean, I understand that you were just retired from the bench full time, but you can still step in for certain cases. But I really believe you should have just retired. You did not need to take that case. Because if you were not Jake's judge, Jake would be in prison right now for what he did to his daughter. And little Emmanuel, he still would be alive. In 2023, Jake Moore presided over a case where jakeharo pleaded guilty to abusing his daughter. Well, instead of imposing a 6-year sentence to prison, Judge Moore suspended the sentence and granted Haro probation. He stated that the threat of prison will serve as a very large hammer over the defendant's head. Yeah, okay, Judge Moore. You really scared him with that one, huh? Seems to me Judge Moore, he likes to give the probation sentence. 25th, 2022. The People versus Campos, felony criminal matter. The outcome by Judge Moore, probation granted. This case involved felony charges, and Moore, he decided to give the defendant probation. The People versus Mark Anthony Sanchez, filed January 19, 2022. Charge, felony criminal matter. Outcome, case dismissed. Judge Moore presided over this felony case, which was later dismissed. The People versus Israel Hernandez, filed December 6, 2023. Charge, felony criminal matter. Outcome, case closed by Judge Moore. Now, these cases were after 2021. They were after Judge Moore retired full time from the bench. And Judge Moore, you should, like I said before, you should have just stood off that damn bench because you did not do your job properly. That guy, that loser, the monster, he gave his daughter permanent brain damage. That baby will never be able to live a normal life. That baby has permanent brain damage. And Judge Moore decides he doesn't want to send Jake to prison. Jake doesn't need to go to prison for giving his daughter permanent brain damage. Nope, Jake does not need to go to prison for giving his daughter permanent brain damage. This judge right here, Judge Moore, this man right here made it clear and decided that he will not send Jake to prison for what he did to his daughter. And Judge Moore did not send Jake to prison. He gives him a little warning about a hammer over his damn head and gives him 6 months probation. What the hell is going on here? Judge Moore, you really should have just locked that monster up and threw away the goddamn key. Throw that key far away from him. Because after what he did to his daughter, he should have been locked away for life. Even 6 months in prison wouldn't have been enough. Hell no, that is not enough of what he done. He pretty much took his daughter's life. Because that baby will never experience to live a normal life. And Jake, he should have had got life in prison for what he did to his daughter. And now, since he got away with the first case, Jake probably figured, what the hell? I'll get rid of Emmanuel too. I can do what I want with him too and just get a little slap on the wrist, or hey, maybe Judge Moore will step right back in and won't even do anything. I think Jake thought in his sick mind that it was going to be easy to erase Emmanuel. He probably thought, well, worst comes to worst, we'll go to court and hey, we'll have Judge Moore again. Judge Moore would tell him the story and probably, maybe Judge Moore would believe it, right? I do believe that Jake did not realize how much attention, how much everybody came together. This is breaking news, national headlines everywhere. Communities are coming together, the whole online community, everybody nationwide is standing. We are all standing with Emmanuel. We are all standing with baby Emmanuel. And we will not stop standing with baby Emmanuel until justice is served. And where is Emmanuel's body? Now, the detectives believe that they're coming closer. That they're coming closer to finding Emmanuel's body. They do believe that they might know where the body's at, but they just can't state. Because they do not know for sure. I pray and hope that they hurry up and recover Emmanuel's remains so they can bury this poor boy, this poor, sweet, innocent child. He did not deserve this. No child deserves to be abused. Do not do that. You do not hurt a child. Rest in peace, Emmanuel, and justice will be served.